Rory, how would you kind of characterize the play out there today?
Yeah, it was good. I think anytime you can go bogey-free on the weekend at Bay Hill, you're doing something right. So, a little frustrated I missed that opportunity at the last, but all in all, played really well. Got myself right into the tournament, into the thick of things for tomorrow.
How did you find the conditions today kind of compared to yesterday? You find a lot of similarities to them?
Yeah, a little similar. The gusts were similar strength. I don't think the wind was quite as strong overall, but still gusty and tricky out there, yeah.
Rory, you're +2 on Thursday. Didn't get a whole lot out of that round. What's just the key to staying the course? I mean, you've been down this road many times.
Yeah, just limit the mistakes out here. You know, if you can hit fairways and greens and take advantage of the par fives. It's basically what I did today, and then have a really good short game. I've up and downed it really well this week. Chipped well, bunker play's been good, held out well for the most part. So you got to sort of do everything well, and then when one aspect of your game isn't firing on all cylinders, you sort of have to rely on other things.
You know, Victor said this has kind of a European feel or challenge to it with the cross. Things like that. Do you see similarities along that?
I see it like it's more like the U.S. Open to me. That's sort of how it feels with the thick rough and the firm greens and just the real sort of tricky bouncy conditions. Feels a bit more like that to me than anything in Europe.
It's kind of the same players year after year here at Tyrrell, Victor. At least the past couple of seasons. Why do you think that is? Why do you think those players in particular are always at the top here, even with a tougher field this year?
Good ball strikers, control their flight well, and have a pretty neutral ball flight, I would say. Like, I played with Tyrrell the first 2 days, and he's probably the player out here that hits it the straightest out of anyone. He doesn't really hit the ball with a lot of curve. Victor's sort of similar in a way. I don't know. I think you find a knack for playing this place if you come back year after year.
Mm-hmm. And then do you pay much attention to a guy like Pearson Coody and what he's done?
Yeah, I mean, again, this is sort of, don't want to get all back into what was announced a few days ago, but like giving guys a faster opportunity to get out here and prove themselves. The fact that Pearson's, here and, made the cut and then goes out and shoots 66, this morning, and all of a sudden he finds himself in the golf tournament. But, he's obviously been playing well on Corn Ferry, and, it's great to see guys like that get an opportunity.
Is that one drawback, though? If this were next year, he wouldn't be in this field. Is that one drawback to the...
I mean, you never know. I mean, He's going to, he might be. I mean, depending on how he plays tomorrow.
Yeah.
And how he goes the rest of the year. So, I mean, it's a great opportunity. It's a massive opportunity for him. So, that again, it's not a drawback when you know that Pearson Coody could be in this field next year if he just shoots the scores.
Yeah. Does something click Rory after Thursday, because it looks like it's getting better and better?
A little better. I hit some balls on Thursday night and my alignment was getting a little bit off, and especially I feel like when you play in the wind like this, it can. But I noticed it in LA as well. I was getting a little bit, my lines were getting crossed, my feet were getting closed, my shoulders were getting open. So just trying to sort of work on my alignment a little bit, but definitely hit it better the last couple of days.
Tomorrow looks really exciting. I mean, it's really tight. A lot of big names. It should be a great day, shouldn't it?
That's what we're trying to do here. It's it's great. You have Scotty Scheffler and Rambo in Phoenix. You had Rambo and Max Homa in LA. You've got a ton of big names up here. It's great to see the big names playing well all at the same golf courses in the same tournaments, and to be, I think, for a player, for us to get that thrill of going up against each other like week after week, that's really cool.
What do you think Tyrrell would do with $3.6 million?
He's fond of a nice bottle of Bordeaux, so he'd probably buy a few bottles of wine.